Guten Abend! Hello, hello, my dear friends and family. Captain Starsky here, armed with coffee as always, with my brother Roman. Unfortunately, Rick will be just a bit later because as he just messaged me, he says, start without me because my fucking cat has peed on the bed. So, Roman, hello, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, hey, my friend. I'm okay, in spite of Russia create our us blackout.
Your sound disappeared somewhere, bro. Literally just a second ago. Still nothing. No idea. Okay, let's hope Roman will reconnect. Ah, guest has muted himself. How the hell did that happen? Bro, it says that you have muted yourself in the app. I don't know, maybe you should relog and you will automatically appear here. Yeah. So, we will have some relaxed coffee chatter. We'll talk about different events, the questions that you may have asked there in the commentaries. Roman, can you talk?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Perfect.
So, let's check out our chat. What's with the music? Yeah, there's music on the background. I learned how to do it properly. We have Australia in the chat, we have Canada, we have Deutschland, where else? Croatia, of course, and Norway, and United States, and United Kingdom. Generally speaking, all the good people are there. Newman, hello. Katya, good evening. Andreas is with us as well, of course. So, Roman, tell me how are you, and generally what's the situation in Kyiv right now? Because I can see that you have candles there, and you have something like I'm sure that's not alcoholic beverage because like we will drink after the victory. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, cheers. I don't know. Is there a translate for kefir? Because
Kefir.
how to translate it?
How to translate kefir? Kefir is kefir actually. I think kefir is like kefir. Prague, Sweden, California, Netherlands, everyone is joining us, including Finland, by the way, and Portugal Oblast even, and Barcelona.
Wow. Damn, man. You have so cool community. I mean, like literally all the countries.
Well, yeah, because good guys gotta stick together. Dairy drink. I don't know. So it's like you have coffee, all right?
I have what?
Roman is just a little quieter than Starsky, though I can hear both. All right. So you have milk.
Yeah.
The milk gets sour, and then it turns into kefir, basically.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Hello, beautiful Slovenia.
Nice.
It's a fermented dairy-like yogurt, something like that. By the way, we're also joined by New Zealand, representing North Korea, North Carolina. What else? Oh, Ellie joins us. Ellie, how are you? So, while we're waiting for our friend Rick, let's talk about something cool. Tell me this, bro. What is civilians think is cool about war, but actually it's not?
Civilians? If I understand you correct, you ask me, you can hear me, right? Yeah, cool. What civilians cool about war?
Yeah, what civilians, by the way, we even have guests from Bangladesh. How do you like that? Hello, hello, my friend. Imagine a bunch of guys who are acquainted with the war through like Call of Duty, all right, and watching all sorts of, like YouTube channels like Joko Weaving, I don't know, Joe Rogan. What do you think civilians think something is cool about war that actually isn't? Like riding into the battle on top of your M1 Abrams, listening to heavy metal and stuff like that. How do you think?
It depends on mood. Sometimes I was listening Frank Sinatra or Tony Bennett. It's like, blue is never hard when you're riding on assault. Oh, it's actually rap starting here. Blue is never hard when you ride into assault. Yeah. But I believe civilian can't feel this feeling, what you just described. But if you ask from civilians what I heard, I believe it's unity, is this spirit in critical situations, in hard moments, people united, they bring all the bunch of the stand on the street, on the yards. It's not in my place, but I could see many neighborhood which didn't drive in. So a lot of neighborhood, they organize this tent of unbreakability, and with the warm food, with the hot tea, with places when you can charge your devices, when you can talk to each other. And I believe this is something that you have no opportunity to live through in so-called peaceful time. And this is so valuable because you can only see such things in the movie about, some global catastrophe, like film maybe The Day After Tomorrow, «Де будеш ти післязавтра», or like something like that, when something huge really happened to people and they united together to help each other despite on their social level, despite on their religions, color of skin, like politicians' preference, everything. Everything's just disappeared, and good people can see that they are not alone. Because in peaceful time there are a lot of masks on our faces, and we are in disguise. But in the darkest time, you can see the brightest people. That's true. And damn, man, this is actually so cool. You motivate me. You ignite myself from inside with this question, because I realize that we are so fucking happy living through such times. It's a privilege to be in alive, and to find such valuability, some precious in this moment. And this is also you can hear a lot of motivational speaker that there are opportunity in crisis time, but you can only understand it when you live through this experience. And for my opinion, this is damn so good, despite all the bad things which happen to us.
That's interesting. What is the dumbest thing you believed before the war, which you don't believe anymore?
Okay, yeah, like democracy or power of the West countries, or I actually believe that like European Union is something strong, is unbreakable, that NATO is something like unreachable, it's like Titan who just unbreakable creature and who could solve everything. And I also believe it's in some justice and power in USA as a country, because they always have this interest and time to invest the efforts to fight against terrorism. Of course, with some profit, with gain some oil or gas or some resources, and yet they still getting rid of many criminal and terrorist regime all over the world. And give me, I don't know, some feel of protection that if something really like difficult could happen, they will through chat is like interfere. Yeah, they will pay attention to that, not with this is horrible situation, stay strong Ukraine, not something like that. But and I wasn't talking about Ukraine, I was talking about some global conflict which could have appear. But right now, looking at them, no offense, friends, but for me, willing of the Western power, the guys look like a kids, it's like grown child. So they are not prepared for war, they are not prepared for actual fight. Sometimes America show off that they do something, but come on, they maybe fight with the guys who riding on ATV and they have AK and some bazookas, and that's all. And they claim some like loud victory. Oh my God. And it's so this mirage totally disappeared for me. And unfortunately or fortunately, I start believe more in Ukrainians, in myself as well, because we can, if you believe in that, you can literally affect on events in the rear or in the front line or in revolution. And my friends from America, if you don't like your president, you can do whatever you I don't want to say something bad on YouTube, but we have revolution in 2013, 2014. We have bad president, very bad. He tried to create dictatorship in Ukraine. We're getting rid of him.
People are the power. People are the power.
Yeah.
Very, very cool question from Lady K1 from Canada. What preparations would you do if you knew that you are at risk of having your country invaded? What do you wish you had done before it happened? By the way, that's something that I also wanted to ask you.
Come again, what do I do with what risk of?
What would you do if you knew that Ukraine was gonna be invaded?
What would I do in? No, I actually knew that Russia will invade it for maybe months and a half. So at the beginning of January, I was preparing for full-scale war. I used to shop in a military shop, searching for some military gear and getting ready. But it depends if she ask or he ask myself personally or advice for civilians, because it's different questions.
Yeah, you can tell both. Like from the military standpoint, how would you prepare yourself if you had a chance to prepare better? Maybe, I don't know, buy generator, buy 3 EcoFlows, 1 ton of candles.
Yeah, the most disappointment thing for me was I had no weapon before full-scale invasion, and I was ready. I was highly motivated to fight against Russia, but I had some few knives and spirit, and that's all. So I believe it would be cool to have some AR-15 or some sniper rifle or at least some shotgun, because I believe if in Ukraine we have such a policy with weapon as, for example, Texas, I don't know. It's my first thing in my mind. It's Texas. If we have in villages so many weapons that you guys have, I believe Russia will stuck in first villages and just stuck them literally. But so it's about understanding that if you have so stupid neighbors, you need to get ready for fighting back for your homeland. But in our case, for my opinion, Russia propaganda work. So can you do music a little bit lower, because I don't know, I can hear it so loud. Yeah, much appreciated. So unfortunately, because Russia propaganda was so successful and so long-term in Ukraine, they always told us that we are brothers, we will never fight, and Ukraine become weak country, despite Russian invasion in 2014, annexed Crimea and annexed Donbass and Luhansk region. So this is, first of all, it's about mentality and about thinking, okay, Russia could really attack, anything could be possible, and but it's in case in Ukraine, you need to have some weapon, and you need to get in contact with some group or organization or military unit, so you will just connect immediately and start keep on resistance. But of course, some tactical medicine experience you need to have. There are a lot of training for civilians and for soldiers, which actually could give you opportunity to save someone's life as well, not only on the front line. Yeah.
Maybe learning how to operate a drone.
Yeah, most definitely. I can't, you know, it's so wide question. We could spend maybe a few hours, I believe, talking about that, because from my opinion, it's first of all, it's psychological, being prepared not to run away to Poland or Czech Republic, but resistance. This is the first. It's like ability to making this decision. This is maybe the hardest actually, because first the resistance, Starsky wouldn't let me lie, was only pure inner motivation. Guys with almost no weapon stop the Russian special forces. That's what exactly you did in this airport, Hostomel airport near Kyiv, as I remember. So first, it's motivational part. Second, of course, it's some connection where you should go, what you're gonna do in some place. Third, it's prepare your clothes. If you have winter like in Ukraine, it's cold as hell. Of course, gear, equipment, knowing some weapons, having some weapons, some binoculars, some thermal scope, and of course, drones will help a lot, because even at the beginning, we have guys, we fight in some small village near river Irpin in Moshun and Horenka and in Irpin as well. And we have some guys who used to shoot some films from drones. So we fight against Russians, and there was special forces. We wasn't special forces, but we have this drone Mavic 2 Mini actually, and it gives us opportunity to fly under these two level houses and just watch around what's happened on this neighborhood street, so we can see how they movement, and according to that, it helps us actually to survive. So even basic knowledge will help you.
Yeah, absolutely. Moshun area and generally that magic forest, it was absolutely crazy. You could see all sorts of special forces there, like starting from SBU and ending with like Cord, Tor, whatever, like police special force, National Guard special force. It was absolutely crazy. We have commentary. Greetings from Kosovo. I love Roman just like my son. I wish Roman all the best.
Wow. Okay. Oh, fuck, I'm speechless. Shit. Wow, thank you. Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
drone would be cool. Speaking of the special forces, one of my good friends, his name was Roman, by the way, unfortunately lost his life there. First weeks in that area, Moshun, in the area of Moshun, where the Russians tried to get through the village, and yeah, he served in my brigade. And he was a tank battalion commander, and then he went to Omega National Guard and lost his life in mission. It was absolutely crazy. Like those first weeks there, that was insane, absolutely insane.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that. That's it's always with us.
Yeah. Bro,
Yeah.
tell me this. What part of civilian life feels very, very weird now? To you specifically, as a veteran.
For me personally,
Yeah.
okay, first of all, dating. Rick know when to appear.
Hi guys.
Hi,
Good
bro.
to see you.
Good to see you too.
How's your wet situation?
Well, I had to take the wet sheets and place the dry ones, and yeah, all this shit. I guys, I love my cats, and I love my cat in particular. This one who does this time to time, but it's his way to relieve stress. You know, he literally relieves his stress. But unfortunately, he does that on the bed, because bed is the territory that they fight for with my cat, the second cat, who is a female cat. So it's not that simple when you have two of them, you know.
That's interesting. Yeah, but you know what they say, if they pee, it means they love you. Roman was saying about the weird thing, the part of civilian life that currently feels weird. Dating?
Yeah, it's my first response, maybe.
I agree on that. You know, even though, for example, in the unit you have plenty of females, but like you don't even think of them as females. They just
Yeah, in
just
army, yes, for sure. They all guys, like they all bros.
yeah.
You're not sorry, but they are not females in the army.
Like they're like us. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Rick, the same question to you. What part of civilian life feels weird to you nowadays compared to like 2021?
You say civilian life, like I was in the army. I never was there, guys, if anyone did not know. And as these two guys, I don't have that experience. But yeah, I understand what you're talking about. Life changed completely. And for me, it is here in Russian language in Kyiv. Is fucking weird after the open genocide, mass genocide that Russians have been committing. For the last 4 years, they have been committing it in my homeland. Before that, they've been doing this, unfortunately, more covertly. They were sneaky, and the world was sometimes just ignoring it and actually knowing what is happening in Ukraine, but sometimes just indeed not knowing and thinking that it is some kind of civil war there that was staged by Russians. Very, I would say, their propaganda machine won there big time, and they managed to convince a lot of people, even the big part of Ukraine, that there was some separatist movement in Ukraine, you know. And I remember those days. Roman will definitely also remember how everyone was, and you, Starsky, too, how everyone was calling people from Donetsk Oblast and Luhansk Oblast Separi, how Separ is short for separatist, guys. So I could come to, for example, in 2014, I went to the west of Ukraine and lived there for a few months. And when I was telling people, I was speaking Ukrainian, so they could not even imagine that I'm from Donetsk. And when they were discovering it, sometimes there were stupid jokes like, so you're a terrorist. You're going to blow us up here now? And I'm like, nice humor. Ha, ha, ha. So funny. And, you know, this shit, unfortunately, Russian propaganda worked on the minds of people around Ukraine too, not just in the world. So, hey, I see Nick is in the chat. We're all on the same what?
We're all on the same team, bro.
Good to see you, Nick. Long time no see. And okay, guys. Starsky. I don't know. Maybe in the beginning of the stream you mentioned it, but I want to mention it again. And I have an idea, but only if you agree. And you should not agree if you don't want it. Okay, not just because I offered it. Okay. Roman is already intrigued, I see. And yeah, it is the fundraising, first of all, the campaign we have with Roman, and we need your help, guys. It is slowed down significantly in the last few days, especially, and we need a boost, and we were hoping to get it today here, because this is all for our defenders, and I know that this community also cares about defenders. This community closed the fundraiser of Starsky for a truck for Car for Ukraine, and we are also raising funds there on Car for Ukraine. We're raising funds for 5 trucks with the tires, winter tires for them, for each truck, and that is 60,000 euros. We were on 28,000 before the stream, and actually, oh wow, we had the additional donations there today. Nice. And what I want to say, that I'm sure that it is already coming from this community. Thank you, guys. But we also have this coincidence that exactly on this day, Preston Stewart on his channel posted an interview with me and Roman. So it is also given the fundraiser boost. So we're kind of have this. I hope we have this day where we have a breakthrough. So let's hope it's gonna happen. And what is my idea and my offer? Remember, guys, 2 years ago, me, Roman, and Starsky, we were doing a stream where we were auctioning paintings. We did it from a work space. Actually, Help 99's workspace, and we then after that we signed flags together. We signed a bunch of them. I remember we auctioned 2 of them on the stream of Starsky, where there was 3 of us, and I kept a few more for what? For another stream. And you see, only 2 years passed and we're raffling the 3rd one. What do you think if we raffle it today, Starsky?
My channel is your channel, bro.
Oh, wow.
At least for tonight. At least for tonight.
Okay, at least for today, okay. So here are the 3 signatures. I don't see shit through it. Okay. Let's pretend you see all 3. And there is Operator Starsky there. Operator Starsky, Rick, and Roman wrote a message there. Break. Should I read the message? From Ukraine with love, Roman Trochemets. The message is not that long. But anyway, guys, The three of us were hanging out here in Kyiv when we could do it all together, but now we cannot. And basically, we cannot sign the flag all together anymore. Yeah, it is actually, I think, the 1st of February 2024. Operator Starsky signed this one. So this is really almost 2 years ago, just a couple of weeks, and it's going to be 2 years. So my offer is next. You donate to the campaign, guys, and you put a comment that you would like raffle tickets. We need to see that you would like to get the tickets. One ticket, let's since the campaign is in euros, let's make one ticket 10 euros, and I will work on the sheet. Starsky won't have to do anything. Don't worry, Starsky, you won't have to do the raffle. I'll do it. I'll create another spreadsheet. You know, I love spreadsheets. I just need a chance to create one and work on it on the stream. So I will be working on it. I'll be checking donations and giving you the tickets. So start donating there. One ticket is 10 euros. You can buy as many of them as you want. For example, if you donate 100 euros, accordingly, you will get 10 tickets. 50 euros, 5 tickets, and so on. So please help us get to the next truck. Every truck in this campaign is 12,000 euros. And when we get to 36,000, the third truck will start being prepared, how do you call this? They will start preparing it. Car for Ukraine will start preparing it to send to the guys. So after like 1 or 2 weeks after we get the next 12,000, guys will receive the truck. Next truck is going to the 9th Brigade of the Unmanned Systems Forces. And these guys are aeroskiffs. They come from 59th Brigade. And then the whole brigade was built based on that unit, on aeroskiffs. So basically we have the guys with a long history. Unfortunately, not every one of them survived these years, and the group was like 2 times bigger before. They were fighting in the beginning of the last year next to Kurakhove, and there it was really tough situation. So a lot of teams, a lot of drone teams of aeroskiffs were either injured or killed, and the commander, his name is Ivan. Actually, Roman knows him. Ivan got a truck, and his guys got a truck, and he was on the handover event. So we would talk to him, basically interviewed him. So my community knows him too. And we have a chance to help them. And the faster we get to 36,000, the faster the guys will get the truck. So guys, please help us get there. I shut up and give the microphone to Roman, because I want him maybe also to add something if I forgot to say something about our campaign.
Вот так вот.
Yeah, sorry. I set you up.
Yeah, Starsky disappear and you just set me up. Damn, so many comments here. But yeah, guys, please just help us to raise money for defenders as soon as possible, because unfortunately right now trucks just blown up so fast because of this drone warfare, and yet it helps, trucks helps a lot of soldiers just to get to the position. For example, instead of walking on their feet like 10 kilometers to position, they can ride on the car. Damn, Rick, where are you? My face is so big here. Okay, I can actually talk to guys with the chat, because I don't know, there's so many cool comments here.
Yeah, let's do
Wow,
this.
okay. Yeah, somebody say look at Roman's backside, because it's like somebody behind. Yeah, literally. I can. Oh fuck, my candle is crap.
What?
It's over.
Getting done.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, guys, we have some like crazy times in Kyiv as well. Terror Russia use opportunity just to cut off the lights and the electricity and the heats inside of apartments. But yet, fuck them, we still freedom, so no time to complain. Yeah, Starsky, I don't know, you hear it or not. In your community, there are so many comments here. According to that, let's if after this stream you will still have desire and wish to see us again here on your channel. So let's create some stream when we most of the time will talk in just what people will write down. So it's gonna be some crazy answer on the question. So all the people talking here, we will engage on this chat because it's flow so fast and wow, it's just damn so cool. People just talking, sharing from where they came from, how they support Ukraine, how they know each other, say hi to anyone. Damn, that's oh my god, this is it feels. You know, when you ask what happened something good during war as well, for me it was mind blowing because I was a big hater of social media. I have maybe only one Instagram with 200 people there, and that's all. Yeah, and I hated all this virtual communication, some video talking or phone talking. For me, the only way of communication to people was just a personal, real life conversation and communication. That's all. I wouldn't believe in some virtual communication, but right now, this time, like talking to you, to Rick, and to your community and the Rick community here, damn, it feels like we are sitting in some cozy but cold place, full of joke and support. Feels good. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's it's as if we are like somewhere in like cafeteria surrounded by friends, literally having coffee chats and yeah, and it's actually really cool. I just noticed that I actually look like Gorbachev, with this stuff like on my head. What the hell is even that? I have no freaking idea. But Roma, I have a question for you, and this question comes from Ronberger. What was your job before the war?
Yeah. Before which, because I was, if you said this is the war, so I was in 2 wars, so please clarify it. But yeah, no, before full-scale invasion, I was studying architecture, Kyiv National University of Architecture, and I was I was actually doing different things, some sales in sales department and teaching breakdance and hip hop because it was very popular in Kyiv. And before full-scale invasion, I used to work as a real estate agent with foreigners in Kyiv and do some lie detection things with polygraph and stuff like that.
That's interesting. I have a personal question to you.
Excuse
me? What?
Excuse me?
Personal? Yeah, personal. Personally from me, all right? Let me just take a sip.
Mr. Starsky.
So, what movie scene about war makes you laugh because it's literally so wrong?
Like right now?
Generally.
After full-scale invasion or what?
No, generally, like what scene from a movie about war makes you laugh because it's freaking ridiculous.
Damn, it's a difficult question because many things like feels off, you know, like it's not like it happened for real. But I used to watch movies, you know, with understanding that I like commenting movie. Rick know about it. But for example, for me, when I watch some scene, some episode, I realize, they try to create or ignite some emotions from me. They try to put me in this way of thinking. Okay, maybe I'll go with them, maybe not. So I prefer to analyze what's going on here, and but feeling something off. Actually, a lot of things. No, some particular scene actually appears in my mind. Rambo, no, Rambo. It's a true story, guys. Believe me. Because okay, June, summer 2023, counteroffensive operation near Bakhmut. We fought fucking maybe two days assault. It's crazy, and we just exhausted somewhere in the middle of the midday in some tree lines, drinking the last drops of water and just laying on the ground and just wish that everything will stop. We were so freaking exhausted, and only our one machine gunner laying on position and cover if enemy somehow appears. But it was our counterattack, so they used to step back or run away or fight till death. And immediately we just talking, like joking, laying down, and immediately our machine gunner starts shooting like crazy, like die motherfuckers, like, and we all grab weapons and take the position, take cover, like what the fuck is going on? Shooting was like less than 1 minute happened. Are you still here? Because I don't see you guys.
Yeah, bro, we're listening to you.
Okay. It's like stories with candles. Yeah. So when we look around, ask what happened, he said, dude, guys, 3 dudes try to assault us, but you won't believe what's happened. We approached to their corpses. They was half naked. They was in only pants, so they was like topless, with naked torso. 3 Russian prisoners with AK and a few magazine, right?
Yeah, magazines.
Yeah, and few magazines in their pocket. And that's all. They try to assault us, half naked, and some of them has, you know, this Rambo style, maybe some knives, like in the shoulders or something like that. So they was moving like this, like total, like real Rambo in jungle, and try to assault with no cover. They just walking, let's say, повний зріст ішли. How to translate?
Just walking up straight, you know.
Yeah. So they just walking up straight with no cover, no hiding, no kneeling or crawling, nothing. They walking like that, try to eliminate us. So from that point, I realized, guys, Rambo, une histoire vraie, or not in French, le true story.
That's interesting. But unlike those orcs, Rambo survived.
Yeah. But
that's the difference.
They try to copy. Yes, but still they try to copy him. So if you see something in the movie, you will realize that at least Russian Suicide Squad, they repeat such things in real life.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Guys, If you don't mind, will interrupt you here and just want to say that I would also love to be in the conversation, to be honest, and and also talk and tell some stories. But I take this role of the raffle and stuff and talking about fundraising all the time, and I just want to thank you, everyone who donated already. We crossed the mark of 29,000 euros, guys. We got it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That means only 7,000 euros left to get the next truck. And whoa, yeah, nice. Who did that? Was it okay? It sounded like okay. So guys, we have some donations that has comments in them. For example, Nikki Hill donated 104 euros and said, why not try for the raffle of the flag? Let's get the next truck. And I'm giving her 10 tickets. But then there were two donations with no name, no comment, just 21 euro, 10 euro, then 10 euro from Tuna Ottoson saying joining in for Rick's raffle. So I just wanted to say that if you guys who donated 21 euro and 10 euros and 71 cents, if you wanted the tickets, you needed to put a comment under your donation. Now I cannot know that you're taking the tickets. So unfortunately not giving you the tickets. For example, also Thomas D donated 104 euros with no comment. So if you can put up a comment, there's like a check box there. You choose it and you put any comment there. Then Claudia L donated 100 euros and said, I will try for the raffle of the flag. So we have her taking 10 more tickets. So for now, there are 21 tickets that were taken, 10 of them by Nikki Hill, then one by Tuna Ottoson, and one by Claudia L. So thank you for participating, guys. I also want to show you the patches we have in this campaign. We have the slogan of the campaign that says, be in the army or for the army. And it is obvious what it means. We here in Ukraine, the conscious people, we are one of those. There's no third option if you want your country to survive. So by donating 100 euros, you can get this patch. By donating another 100 euros, you can get this patch that is commemorating the achievement of community of Rickrollers. We crossed the mark of $1 million raised for Ukrainian army last year in August, and we decided to commemorate it with such a joke patch, which is gold exactly to troll Trump, since he like all these 1 million and 1 billion golden things, you know. So if you want to troll Trump together with us, get this patch with your donation. When you're donating money to this campaign, you will receive an email, and there's going to be a link to a form that you fill. You put your address there, which patch you want. If you donate 200 euros, you can take both. So yeah, it works this way. Thank you for keep donating, and I keep updating the page to see if I need to give tickets to more people. Yeah, I see Andres donated 10 euros with no comment. Andres can tell me in the chat that he wants the ticket or not. But if anyone else will donate without a comment, but you want a ticket, please tag me in the chat of Starsky stream, and I will know then that I need to give you the tickets too, okay? Thank you very much for your attention to this matter. And let's move to the next story.
So the next... by the way, speaking of Rambo, let's talk about Rambo because I love this shit. I personally think Rambo First Blood was good, and actually I read the book. And the book was really, really cool. It was deep. It was reflecting, you know, the situation when Vietnam veterans were returning back home, and society would not understand them, and they would face all sort of, police brutality and stuff like that. Rambo 2 and Rambo 3 were, I cannot say that they were like very much realistic. On the other hand, in both Rambo 2 and Rambo 3, Rambo was fighting Russians, and like I can appreciate that. I like when they suffer, regardless if it's in the movies or in the real life. What is your favorite Rambo movie? Is it First Blood or like second part or third part? Maybe fourth.
Second Blood, Third Blood, Fourth Blood. They call it like this, all of them, right?
Something like that.
Okay. Not a fan at all. Like, I watched 1 or 2, maybe 3, but it was like, yeah, cool. The dude survived. Just not a fan of these. How do you call these type of movies?
Action movies.
In action movies, yeah. At least not these days, but back in the days, even when I liked them, for some reason Rambo was not in the list. Sorry, guys, if anyone is a fan.
Roma, are you a fan of Rambo?
Maybe I was. Actually, it was too long ago, like years, decades ago, it happened to me. And I watched it when it was TV, like TV era, actually. Yeah, and after that, I never rewatched it again. So I don't even know how many movies they have. I remember that Stallone walking around, like your followers said only pants, like only pants squad. Yeah. So and he was like, even when I was kid, I wasn't like this idea that nobody could shoot him. Actually, for me, it was like something unrealistic. I thought maybe at least one bullet could shoot him and injure him, because like what the hell? Like how can like all of this enemy squad never aim him? Like. Yeah, so I wasn't a big fan. What about you, Starsky?
Well, the cringiest episode is when he drives and shoots tank at the same time in Rambo 3 in Afghanistan. Like he drives and shoots tank at the same time.
One person?
Yeah.
Whoa, we need him in Ukraine.
Yeah, and also one thing that always surprised me, and generally I was like 4 years old when I saw that movie for the first time. It was in the cinema in the Soviet fucking Union. So, yeah.
How old were you once again?
Like 4, 5
years old. Nice.
What?
So one thing that always surprised me, and I actually believed it works this way. For example, that AK magazine contains like, I don't know, 300 rounds, and you don't have to reload at all. And every single time we played with the guys, played like some kind of war games, like in the yard, we would always have like infinite ammo in our like toy rifles, because reloading is so mainstream. And what else let me see. Again, first part, the First Blood, that one was really good, and it was kinda like in the book, even though in the book he actually dies, because the cops shoot him in the book, like for real. But it was cool when he was like like sewing his wounds and stuff, and then fighting rats in that like mine, and yeah, that was so cool. And then when he makes this like kick-ass knife in the fourth part, I saw the fourth part actually. Yeah, and like those flashy phrases, when pushed, killing is as easy as breathing. And you're like, oh my god, that's so cool. Jesus. So we have several commentaries, by the way. They're in the community posts. Do you want to check them out?
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so here they are. Roman thawed out. Don't thaw out, Roman. Okay. All right, my friends. So many hearts, so many wishes and stuff. Oh, yay! 3 of my favorite Ukrainian patriots. Oh my god. This one is absolutely fantastic, my friends. Remember, Putin wouldn't have gone for Ukraine if Trump were president, so Putin won't take Greenland either, will he? Well, which is, by the way, absolutely freaking amazing, because Trump likes to say all the freaking time that if I was a president, Putin would never start the war, or like, you know. So does it mean that actually Putin will not invade Greenland as well? Because he's a president, right?
Huh? Is it a question to us?
Yeah.
Roman?
I mean, it's a rhetoric question generally.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
that's the hardest part, you know, try to search any logic in these two so-called dudes. It's close to impossible. I don't know. They for me it's still mystery how such person could be in president. Okay, for Russia, yeah, but for USA it's such big mystery for me. And I just saw one of his recent interview when he said we need to win another election in Senate or stuff like that, because otherwise they will find because of what they give me impeachment. So we need to win. And it was so funny when Trump says such thing. He knew that if there will be more Democrats than Republican, so he will get impeachment. And I don't know you've seen it or not, but it was so funny when he literally know that he do something not good. Yeah, I said it even polite, not good things, really cringe things actually. And he realized that like he will be thrown out from the presidential, and yet he keep on doing. Damn, I hope Americans will awaken.
Absolutely, bro. Like, let's be real, guys. Where does democracy come from? United States. Those guys know what they're doing. We have
Wait,
absolutely.
I thought
yeah?
it came from France, no? Democracy.
It
Viva
came from France,
la
but
révolution.
France, bro, it actually came from France, but France had less PR, because PR also comes from the United States.
Ah, okay. Now, if you want my quick opinion on Trump, and him wanting to grab Greenland, is indeed this person is a wannabe dictator, in my opinion, and he really wants to do as his role models do. As Putin is one of them, and grabbing something easy where there's no army will be just one day operation, and we go in, and Greenland is ours. Denmark was not even supposed to have Greenland in the first place. So
if I was president, right?
If I was a president, Greenland would never have been Denmark's. So we actually.
It's Biden's fault. It's all Biden's fault.
It's all Biden's fault. They got Greenland. He's given Greenland to Denmark back in 1783 or what was that? Oh no, sorry. It was
No,
Like,
he doesn't know dates, bro. He doesn't know dates and
he makes
names.
them
So
up. He makes them up. He's like,
yeah, yes,
and
yes.
it was like when I was a kid. When I was a kid, there was a huge fence. Did you see this interview today? It's like
No.
52 minutes talking about the mental asylums in the United States during his childhood. Sorry for this impersonation, guys. To be honest, am not doing them lately on my streams. You rarely can see me impersonating Trump for the last half a year, but today you see I want to be entertaining but it's not helping. So basically the rule-based order died in 2008, and it was just dying slowly. Okay, it got infected in 2008. It was dying slowly. Now it is in its last days, I guess. And unfortunately, it seems Trump wants to break NATO apart because he doesn't care about anything except for himself. And he represents America right now. And did you see that he doesn't even say United States will do something? He always say, I will do something. Like, I will take Greenland for myself, or I will just do on the Middle East. I will, if he says, if Iran tries to assassinate me once again, I will burn that place to the ground. I will. It's all I. It's him. Being the United States right now. That's the king, and that's unfortunately the kind of king that is shitting on his citizens. Remember that amazing video made by an AI? It's just such a poor taste, This man thinks that he is one of the most. I have the best taste. I have very good taste. This is why I'm going to be overseeing the new Starship. Oh, sorry, Starship. Remember those? How much it's going to cost? $100 billion or something? Those huge warships they're planning to build. And Trump wants to create the designs of them. So, yeah, it's going to be pricey. Starsky, did I talk about Trump for too long? What do you think?
No, you didn't, bro. But one thing that I want to ask you, okay? Imagine fucking Yanukovych, all right? Like, imagine fucking Yanukovych. Ёлка, вот это все будет хорошо. Мы проводили заседания с представителями шахтерских коллективов. Imagine Yanukovych. Can you imagine this fuck making AI video? Okay, AI didn't exist back then, but can you imagine like him literally making videos where he shits on people?
It's next level. This kind of dictator is it's like the hyperbolized dictatorship. It's like being complete absurd in everything. It's like everything is so big in him. No one did what he does now, and it's just the first year. Okay, it's the second year already.
But still, bro, like, it's not like I'm protecting Yanukovych, God forbid, fuck Yanukovych. But even fucking Yanukovych from Yanakiva, he was like more like that fucking bandit who came from fucking racketeers, from like, those gangs of Donbass.
Yeah.
Even he had like a bit more, gray cells in his head to think about such things. Or maybe he just had, I don't know, maybe he just had a more better PR team. At the same time, Paul Manafort fucking worked for Yanukovych, and now he works for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
I think the Yanukovych's problem was that he did not get enough power because, being like a king of Ukraine is not the same as being the king of the United States. It's a different kind of power. Trump holds the biggest power in the world, unfortunately. And yeah, this is not good, and might not lead. Well, it will not lead to anything good. Starsky wanted to quickly mention that we had a few more donations on the campaign, and now we're on 29,445. So we actually are very close to reaching 50% in this campaign. 60,000 euros. So the 50% is 30,000, and only 550 euros, 55 euros left to get there. So guys, please donate if you can. We got a few more people buying the tickets. For example, Adrian bought 20 tickets. He donated 200 euros. Then we got the Dark Oblation, donating 52.59, FDT, and Glory to Ukraine. Героям слава. Thank you. There were also some anonymous donations. There was a donation from Freeso G, 21 euro and 35 euro cents, that says Moskvobad must burn. Yeah, and it will burn. The day will come. So it's strange to actually see only myself and hearing that sound, but that's Starsky's idea. Yeah. And you know, it's this music on the background. It sounds sometimes very strange when we're talking about some things that I probably, maybe some heavy metal would be playing on the background, and it's like this lounge music, and I'm like, oh yeah. And it is very strange. Starsky, thank you for pranking us like this today.
You know me, bro. So we have, first of all, thank you so much, my dear friends, for participating in our fundraiser and helping our guys, because it's very, very important. With your help, my brigade will receive my truck, and these guys are working on 5, right?
Yeah.
5? Yeah. 5 trucks, yeah. 5 trucks, 2 of them funded already, 1 delivered, but the guys promised me the video for 5 days already. Like they got it, and man, I'll do the best video for. I mean, I know those guys. We helped them like 5 times already. They always made the video, but he says, I have an idea. I have such great idea for your video, so it will be top notch. But I need to catch a moment, and he's trying to catch that moment for 5 or 6 days already. They got the first track, but I cannot show it to the community. Yeah, just because of that, guys. I remind you that those of you who are joining the stream just now and don't know what the hell we're talking about when we say raffle, we have this flag that we signed 2 years ago. Operator Starsky, Rick the Ukrainian, and Roman Trochemets. The signature of Roman is just remarkable. Look at this. A really cool signature. Starsky doesn't have a signature, it seems, or maybe this shark is his signature. Or maybe
signature.
He just...
How dare you?
Maybe he doesn't want to reveal it, just keeping it a secret as he was supposed to. So this flag is 2 years old, and guys, I have, I think, 2 more there, and I want to keep it like this. Maybe not per 2 years, but we can gather around like once a year. Of course, we can gather around more often, but once a year in this kind of format to raffle the next flag. They can be even getting even rarer and older, those flags. But I hope they will not outlive a single one of us, because we're here in a bit of danger, And even there in Germany, you're in a bit of danger, my friend. Everywhere we're in danger. Yeah. Believe me. Unfortunately, Europe is, I think, it feels like Europe is not doing enough right now to make the Vladimir stop. So Putin will really think that he should not invade Europe. What do you think, Starsky? Do you think, I mean, like they say it openly, they plan to invade other European countries. So do you think Germany, they will not get so far?
So first of all, I don't think that I'm in danger here because like the biggest and most immediate danger for me in Germany is literally choking on French fries somewhere in McDonald's.
Maybe on shawarma?
Maybe on like Turkish doner, but
Donor, yes.
Speaking of Putin's invasion, I think that he is actually preparing again. So many intelligence agencies from Denmark, from Germany, from other countries would not be saying the same thing over and over repeatedly if it wasn't the case. And we can also see the concept, right? The concept, the way it will happen. Because a lot of things that are happening nowadays, they're connected. So first of all, you probably know that Russians are preparing for new mobilization in Russia. This mobilization will involve a bunch of Russian reservists that will kinda not be sent to the front line, but like, come on, their conscripts were not meant to be sent to the front lines as well. And we captured
reservists, right? They call them this way.
Yes. So according to the Russian law that was adopted last year, they want to involve Russian reservists into protecting strategic objects. And this means that they will be fucking sent straight into the meat assault. What does it mean generally for the situation on the front line? It doesn't mean that we will have like this huge Russian offensive. No. It only means that Russians will have more people to send into the meat assaults. That's it. And it means that we will not see more offensives on the battlefield. We will see them prolonged. Putin is trying to win time with that. Why does he need time? Because the far right, far left motherfuckers around Europe and in the United States, unfortunately, they are growing in numbers repeatedly. And the new national strategy that was adopted in the United States, it literally says, we will work with AfD in Germany, we will work with Jobbik, they will be working with the patriotic or far-right parties around the world, which basically means that they will be directly cooperating with all the pro-Russian thugs, because they all support pro-Russian, they all support Kremlin, they all support Russian terrorism, and they are all involved in numerous scandals involving like Russian spies, bribes, all that stuff. So Putin needs more time, so those forces around Europe would win more votes, will become more popular, and all sorts of narratives will be used, like immigrants in Europe. Look what ICE does in the United States, you can do the same in Germany, in Finland, in France, and stuff like that. And eventually we will see actually cases of NATO countries quitting NATO, quitting European Union, because again, all of those countries, they're calling to quit NATO and European Union and to, concentrate on their internal problems. In the end, we will literally see, Russian peacekeepers wearing blue helmets, landing one more time somewhere in Prague, in Estonia, in Finland, in Poland, trying to protect the Russian-speaking population in those countries from oppression and repression. And this is exactly how this war starts. They will also try to probe the collective security. They will try to see how serious is NATO in defending its allies by, let's say, attacking Lithuania, all right? And when they are satisfied with that, basically that's the beginning of the Russian invasion of Europe that unfortunately is coming. So Not like I'm trying to, completely demoralize people there in the chat. Not like I'm trying to scare people or something like that, but I am telling you literally what a lot of experts observe nowadays. And unfortunately, a lot of experts lie to themselves. They say that no, Trump will never invade Greenland. They say no, Putin doesn't want direct confrontation with NATO countries and stuff like that, even though this confrontation already lasts for years with Russian missiles and drones landing in Poland, in Romania, as far as in Croatia, by the way, in 2022. And because NATO is chiefed by people like Mark Rutte, dear Mr. Donald Trump, I love your rear so much. So unfortunately, because of that, because European countries don't have strong position, for example, say, Mr. Trump, if you invade Greenland, we will fuck you with nuclear weapons, all right? France has some, for example. And that escalation will actually de-escalate the situation, because Trump literally despises everybody in Europe. He doesn't give a fuck. He despises all Europeans. He loves Orban.
Except for great leader Orban, yes.
Yeah, great leader. But the only reason he loves Orban is basically because Orban is a motherfucker, all right? So that's the picture. Sorry for taking so much time to answer this, but yeah, that's the picture, unfortunately.
Yeah, I wanted to also add that, remember, President Zelensky back last year, I think in the beginning of the year, sometimes he said that in 2025 Russia was forming new armies, so that's the additional 300,000 people, and that by the information of our intelligence, they are planning to invade Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, additionally to Ukraine, that they don't even have to finish the war in Ukraine here to just destabilize the situation there. They don't even need any success there, Starsky. They just need to have these constant meat assaults on couple of new fronts in couple of other countries, and Trump, of course, can help with that. They can synchronize their invasions to Greenland and there, but that's just an option, an additional option. Just wanted to also say that I have questions under my community post, and I would like to address some of them. And I also wanted to thank you guys for a few more donations. No one took the tickets. So guys, if you heard about the flag, but you did not hear about how do you call this? About the rules, how you get the tickets for the raffle of the flag, signed by operator Starsky, Roman Trochimets, and me. We just ask you to donate to the Car for Ukraine campaign. The link is pinned in the chat. So yeah, I would like to begin with a question from, actually, yes, Starsky, I see you scroll through those. There were a few. I want to ask the one from Tuna, because it involves a story that I wanted to tell you for quite some time. She asks this: would Starsky's community be interested in adopting a three-legged dog? Hostomel Shelter /Anton. So that's a question not only to you, Starsky, but to the whole community. If we have the time, like in 3 to 5 minutes, I can quickly tell the story of Anton, if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. So, please do.
To get the context. Give me a second. So there's actually a written text. There are photos here, but I just don't have the time to send them to you because they are on Discord. And anyway, Anton, okay, it's a bit, okay, here. Anton was living amongst many other stray dogs at the Antonov airport area. He survived living there during the Rutsky, it is written here like this, Russian occupation, yeah. So after the occupation, people at the airport tried to get close to Anton to help him because he had a serious problem. The shelter tried several times to catch him, but Anton was pulling away. But finally, after many months, Anton got so weak that he gave himself into the people working at the airport. Anton's problem was that he had a huge tumor on his leg. There are photos of the tumor, and it is massive. It looks like he had, like, I don't know, like a huge liver next, like attached to his leg, being not inside but outside. Anton was basically a skeleton when he gave himself in. So after bringing him to the shelter, they had to feed him cautiously for not to kill him. But after a while, the shelter could bring him to an animal clinic for surgery. And that's where he got his name. Maxim was asked about what should be written in the paperwork for the surgery, and he said, okay, Anton of Airfield, then it's Anton. Anton got his surgery, but unfortunately they had to remove the whole of his left leg, because the tumor was way too big to just get rid of it. This is shortly after the surgery, slowly recovering. There's a photo of Anton recovering. Many photos here. Yeah, guys, if anyone is on our Discord, there is Rollers Fund Anton channel where you can see all the photos and see the story of Maxim. A few weeks after our visit, that's Tuna and Andres, they visited Hostomel Shelter in 2025. Maxim sent us this short video of Anton. Looks like he's doing great. So Anton is recovering, he's doing better. Anton is an example for many other animals. The shelter is looking to find a guardian for him. A guardian is a person who can come to the shelter to spend time with a specific animal and or is paying for food and maybe even for veterinarian care. The ultimate goal is to place Anton in a family that cares for him, not to have him at the shelter. And there is a message from Maxim. He is one of the founders of the shelter and one of the heads of the shelter. Anton's story is just one of the many tragic animal stories of this time, but Anton can serve as an ambassador. The war is not only harming humans, civilians, soldiers, defenders. There are many animals suffering, wildlife included. There are displaced animals. 30% of the Hostomel shelter animals come from war-torn areas. The people at the shelter are fighting a war which is about saving as many lives as possible. With, there is more information about the Hostomel shelter in the chat. I personally have been there one time, and I adopted a cat from there, my younger cat, female cat Monroe. They're both white cats, one male, one female. I want, personally, as Rick, I want for more animals from that shelter have a new home, but it is complicated. If you want to adopt one of Hostomel animal shelters, it is possible, but it will be costly. You gotta prepare, but you actually have the chance. If you have the means, you have the chance to make a life of at least one animal better, guys. If you were thinking about something like this, I can give you all the needed contacts. I am in contact with the owner of the shelter, Maria, and Maxim, her father. So this is the ultimate goal. But of course, if not that, you could help funding Anton's food and veterinary care, ideally. Once again, how much it's going to be, all should be specified. But yeah, checking the photos lately, there's actually also a video about Anton that Andreas made with photos. So if anyone want to watch how Anton looks and to watch all that story that I just told in a video with the details and with the photos, you can I don't know, Starsky, if I send you the link, will you send it to the chat? Is it okay? The video.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. Let's try.
Give me a second. Yeah, so here's the video. So Starsky, why actually Andreas and Tune thought that it's going to be a great idea for your community to know the story of Anton is because obviously you were defending the Hostomel airport, Antonov airport, and it seems like a pretty interesting, I would say, coincidence that you have been there. Anton was there. You probably did not meet, but who knows? Maybe you remember a skinny white dog with a tumor on his leg. Though I kind of
I saw commentaries. Yeah, I cannot tell you, my friends, because, for example, after the liberation of Hostomel, there were a lot of dogs living with our guys. They would all, like stray dogs, the dogs that literally just lost their families and found themselves outside. They would all come to our guys, and when you pass, for example, the gate, there would always be like 5-10 dogs literally sitting at the gate with our guys, all right, because our guys would bring them food and stuff. Later, I believe that a bunch of them were either adopted or taken to the shelter. But I cannot remember, my friends. White dog, there were just so many of them, all right? And unfortunately, I cannot remember any specific
it's totally
one.
fine.
Yeah.
It's totally fine to not remember. Yeah, just wanted you to know about such a dog that is also a survivor, and a survivor of war and some serious health issues. So thank you, Tuna, for asking that question. The community will answer because that was the question for community. Thank you, everyone. Starsky, let's maybe go one question from your post, one from mine, like one after another. Do you have more questions there?
Yeah, let's see what we have. Just a second, how does it work? Perhaps it's worthy a little discussion how people learn nothing from history. For example, Americans literally were dying fighting fascism in World War I and II, and yet their dumb, ungrateful grandkids like Trump and MAGA are eager to become another fascist state. It's like spitting at their grandparents' graves. That is something that I can discuss here because we are currently seeing very, very interesting situation when when people wearing uniforms, all right, and masks stop people on the streets because they're black, for example, and asking their documents, or like Indian looking, all right, people that are not white. And that, imagine something like that in the United States in 2021, even in 2022, that would be something absolutely mind-blowing. But yeah, that's the reality that we can see today. One thing I can tell you instantly, my friends, whoever tries to role-play Adolf the H-Man, they all forget one simple thing: he lost. And
Trump lost?
No, whoever wants to role play the Adolf, they all forget one simple thing: he fucking lost. And whoever tries to recreate that will also lose. At the same, there is additional reason for that, because there are so many people of different nations and races around the world, so you cannot be racist today at all, because it literally makes absolutely no sense. You will lose, no matter how hard you try. And one thing, by the way, I want to inform you about, dear Rick and Roman, my dear brothers, our dear viewers there in the chat, actually said that our skills at history suck balls, because democracy was born not in France, but in Greece, and democracy literally means in Greek language the power of people.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You're right, guys. Sorry, I was stupid. I was just thinking about the revolution. Viva la revolution.
we blame you, Rick.
yeah. No one. You agreed with me, but you just decided probably. Okay. We know it's Greece, but let him be smart there. Okay. So my comment then, right? I mean, from my post. Let me go ask it. Or did we not finish with that topic?
Yeah, sure. I would like to know your opinion, and Roman, yours as well.
Roman, you've been silent for quite a long time now, so I'm tired of speaking. To be honest, I need your help here.
Excuse me, you tired of being speaking?
Yeah. Is it hard to believe?
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Well, I had a stream before this one of mine for like 2.5 hours. So
Only.
yeah.
Only.
You can do
Man.
more, bro.
Only stream. New patch idea. Sometimes all Rick's doing is it's a streaming, so only stream.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Only streams, probably, right? Like
only streams,
facts,
yeah, or
only streams.
Fans?
Only pants.
Whoa.
I said
You start talking
facts.
about some.
I said facts.
Okay. But Starsky, yeah, of course, democracy was appeared in ancient Greece. But what's the question for me? I don't get.
What do you generally think about this absolutely amazing idea of being a racist state or racist regime in like 2026?
Yeah, actually, you said it correct. Even I don't know, if you have some real huge desire to reborn some Wehrmacht, it's impossible. I believe you can't find any big civilized country which will have only one or two or even three race of people. Everything's so mixed right now in everywhere, so it's utopia. So it's impossible mission at the beginning, even if we start thinking like how to decide this this task, right? But from the other side, from moral principles and the other important thing that is unfortunately which is forgotten, it's still stupid and impossible yet. So I don't know what to add.
There is no more important fight than fighting for pigments.
Who?
Pigments are important.
Yeah, pigments means
Pigments.
Yeah, like skin pigments.
Yeah.
Guys, sorry, I will quickly ask people in the chat. Lady K1, for example, said, Rick, I donated to the fundraiser, but did not find a place to put a comment to get a ticket. Sorry. So, Lady K, what's your name there in the donation section? Yeah, on the donor wall, what's your name? Please let me know. And Cheryl gets 5 tickets. She donated before I announced the raffle, but I think, yeah, why not? You can get the tickets if you donated today, right before the stream. You can also get the tickets. So I'm going to give you the first 5 tickets. And Lady K, let me know your name there in the chat. Thank you. And everyone else who wants the tickets with your donations that you did, but could not find a place to put a comment, please also tag me in the chat. I will see you there and give you the ticket. Thank you. And also, I have Nikki helping me with your messages. If I miss something, she will help me with that. Let me quickly ask the question here from Terence Sauve. Question for stream. We keep hearing about power outages and emergency schedules for electricity in major urban areas, such as Kyiv. Has anyone looked into the availability of electric room heaters that store energy, and if it would be possible to only run the ventilation fan on a battery bank for these room heaters when the power is out? I don't think I know about anything like this. And I'm not sure I get the idea completely. Do you guys get it? Roman, Starsky?
I have no idea. I know the way people used to keep warm back in 2022, 2023, that winter that looked pretty much like this one, but back then I believe we didn't have much generators near like every establishment and any office. But at the same time, the scale and the strikes on heating stations, we didn't have that. We mostly had our power grid off. But there were other ways people would use, like candles, people would use heat accumulating objects. You literally take a bunch of bricks, you keep them warm using like a bunch of candles underneath, and that is enough to keep like 2 square meters more or less warm, above freezing level. But that is not an option, actually. Me personally, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, likewise.
They're also called ceramic heater. They weigh up to 200 kilograms. The fan can just run while the power is out.
Interesting. Ceramic heater. Yeah, something new to me. So we don't have them in Ukraine, I guess.
I believe that maybe we will see them coming, because at this point there are so many volunteers working on delivering additional generators, both to civilian people and to the military. And Roman reminds me of of that story when we were expecting some guests at our base. And there was this like huge table with cookies, with tea, with coffee, and me and other guys are like, we were actually very hungry at that time. And we're like walking in circles around that table, looking at it, like cat looks at sour cream. And the chief of the kitchen, all right, the main cook, is like standing there, is like, no, guys, that's not for you, that's for people, So there's like, yeah, we have this segregation, like army and the people. But what I'm saying is that most probably we will see something like that delivered to at least some Ukrainian civilians as well, maybe to the invincibility points. I think that would be probably the most proper idea, because there's not only invincibility points already with heating devices and all the air conditioning heaters that are deployed by the rescue service, but there's also plenty of like voluntary invincibility points. For example, at a gas station or somewhere in the library, and there I think such things can be useful. So maybe we will see those.
Okay, guys, I have an update on the fundraiser. So we right now are on 29,476. So we're still a bit more than 500 euros away from 30,000 from the middle of campaign. Ideally, we should get to 36,000 euros today, but we are not on that pace. But who knows? Maybe someone wants to get us there. Maybe someone has the money to provide the truck to the 9th Brigade. These guys need your help, and they're waiting for over a month already. And I know that right now they have at least 3 or 4 trucks that are broken, not operational. They're also standing in line for my PayPal fundraisers for us to fund the repair of those cars. Of course, they are trying to repair some of them with their own money, but something else, some other car is getting broken often. It is always going to be something to fix. So this truck is very needed, and I ask you to donate and help us get to either 30,000, as I would say a great result to reach the 50% of the campaign, or the amazing result, just the perfect result for today, is to reach 36,000. But for that, we need many more of your donations. And I remind you that with each 10 euro of your donation, if you write a comment or tell me in the chat, if you cannot write a comment, just tell me in the chat that you would like the tickets for that donation. Each 10 euros of that donation will give you a ticket for the flag that Starsky, Roman, and me signed 2 years ago. I have it with me here behind me, and we are going to raffle it in, I don't know, like maybe already in a few minutes, because Starsky needs to tell us when he plans to kick us out here.
In like 20 minutes probably.
So in 20 minutes, we're going to raffle the flag. You have the last 20 minutes to donate to the campaign. You can see the link either in the description of the stream or pinned at the top of the chat. So please help us fund the trucks for the army.
Absolutely, great shout out, and also it wasn't me, so as a great stream, you need to repeat it. Absolutely, we gotta have more evenings like this one, because you know what this stream actually reminds me. I told Roman about this the other day. It's like, 3 schoolgirls somewhere in Vkontakte are like, hello, like send us your questions, give us likes, stuff like that. I know, because I have kids, luckily not in Vkontakte anymore, but it's like, задавайте вопросики, One thing I want to address immediately from Adam. Imagine if Trump just gave Ukraine all the shit he's using to be an international war criminal. My friends, I'm not even mentioning, okay, I will mention, settling the war in 24 hours, because soon it will be 24 hours and only 365 days. But besides that, I've heard so many times from Trump's voters back in like 2024, 2025, that he will stop the war like tomorrow. Like, guys, you have no idea. As soon as he becomes president, he will literally give Ukraine everything, like all sorts of shit to protect from orcs, like tomahawks, like nuclear weapons, starships, the Death Star, all that stuff. And basically Putin will have absolutely no other option than just say, okay, сдаемся, we are surrendering. I don't see them now much these days. They just disappeared somewhere, probably. I know that they have more like personal life or something, but yeah, that was kind of awkward. Roman, did you hear anything like that? You're
no,
lucky.
no.
You're lucky. Okay, because I it's not like I wanted to go into, you know, deep discussions, because I suck at American politics, and whatever I know about American politics, I'm learning from, like, you know, people, from commentaries, from different experts, because I'm not even an American person. But what people were saying about Ukraine back in those days, about Trump, about Ukraine, that is freaking hilarious. One thing I know for sure is that I cannot imagine Biden, for example, inviting Putin to Alaska. That would probably would not happen, no matter if it was like Biden, Bush, Obama, who steals the asphalt from Russian roads every night, you know, throws syringes at Russian children's playgrounds and stuff. I don't know. I just cannot imagine that happening. But we are living in the absolutely different environment nowadays, and we all have to understand that the world changed, and unfortunately, that is modern reality. We can see Trump inviting Putin and Lukashenko to his peace council, or so-called peace boards. Yeah. Bashar Assad is like, me, guys, over here, yo. And Khamenei as well. It's like, dude, come on, you know me. I'm worthy to be there.
What a shit show. Just like looking at all of this, and yeah, just looking forward to the next year. What the hell is going to be there?
Yeah.
Not really.
Well, go ahead says, soon we will have a whole gang with Yanukovych, Assad, Unjun, Ayatollah, and other brothers having family fun games in Moscow, like Russian roulette. I think that, yeah, actually Russian roulette is a very good game for them to play instead of like Counter-Strike. Do you know that Bashar Assad is a hardcore Counter-Strike fan?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't know if he plays for terrorists or counter-terrorists. By the way, Roman, what games do you play?
Guys, I just had sorry to interrupt you on a really cool topic, but the Car for Ukraine campaign's page bugged. The sum is not updating, but I see on the donor wall, I see the donations, and I just see a donation of Mr. T-Bone. It's Trevor B, who donated 11,482 euros to the campaign, funding a whole truck.
Holy Lord.
My brain just exploded. Ooh. T-Bone, thank you so much. I looked at the sum. It is not updated. It's stuck on 29,476. But there on the donor wall, you could see a donation from Trevor. Damn it, Trevor. Thank you so fucking much. Sorry, pardon my French, my friends, but I'm shocked. Thank you so much. I need to ask the Car for Ukraine to fix the counter, though, because it is supposed to be over 40,000, but it is stuck. So thank you so much, everyone who donated today. And Trevor, big thanks to you. Roman, I think you also need to say something, because I'm...
Oh, damn,
yeah.
man, it's impossible to say something in such situations. Just, whoa. Deep. Oh, yeah. I don't know what to say. Just big hugs and much appreciate what you see. Starsky at the beginning of the stream ask what's good people could see during the war, and some people who especially foreigners, it's still surprise me every single day. The foreigners who live far away from war, from Ukraine, and they, despite any news, despite any Russian propaganda, despite all their like life circumstances, life challenges, their business, kids, sports, maybe some stressful, anything else, what's going on there, they still fighting for democracy and for something good. It's man, it's something. I'm speechless, literally speechless after that, because they help soldiers who fight like miles away from their home. Even if we fight in different countries, even, but they still support the Ukrainian soldiers. And not only Ukrainian, actually. Yeah, it's also something that we need to remind again and again, that we have volunteers in our army from different countries. But people from the peaceful countries donate and still paying attention to what's going on in Ukraine and help us to survive and to resistance this fucking terror Russia. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
the never give up community. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Trevor. This is absolutely amazing what you just did. And I'm sure our guys on the front lines will highly appreciate it, because you and, generally speaking, all those amazing people who donated all this time. We have 280 donors on this wall. Some of them are anonymous, others left their names. Guys, those people are absolutely legendary, because what they do is actually saving lives of Ukrainian soldiers fighting for the right cause. And you will never be forgotten for this, my friends. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm very touched, and just speechless. All I could say is thank you very fucking much. And then when Roman gave his speech, yeah, I realizing all of this is really, it is priceless. And yeah, and of course the best investment, because it's the investment in the future of the free world. So thank you so much, guys, for investing, and thank you, Trevor, for investing that much. And we keep going. Now it updated, guys. It finally updated. 41,099 euros. That's the current status. We Roman, did you hear it? 41,000 already. We got very far. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's always even more amazing, because there's no rules in this fundraising. Sometimes you stuck somewhere and you can't help your combat fellows or just soldiers who ask you to collect money for the car, and sometimes it's just moving so slow, and then just maybe one or two donation, and they push fundraising so fast. And I don't know, maybe Starsky know about such rules, but for me, it's always so unpredictable. You can't foresee such things. Like it's some kind of some miracles. So doing this fundraising makes you true believer.
I'll tell you this, my friend. One thing that people risk nowadays is their risk of becoming cynical. And in Ukraine, we had a lot of that. In Ukraine, we have a lot of zrada that we have since like 19th century, probably, a lot of zrada that actually trains you to become a cynical person. And we always forget that besides all that, there are decent people outside. There is a very good saying. You know, if around you no, let me rephrase that. If you find yourself in the deep S, it's not a reason to be a shed. Something like that. And that's, by the way, the reason why I'm running this channel, because of all those thousands of amazing people around the world who support Ukraine, support the right cause, and show that there are still such qualities like decency, qualities like empathy, and there are people who promote that. And I think that's absolutely beautiful.
By the way, Trevor said in the chat, you're very welcome. I hope I can see you guys in Ukraine one day. Slava Ukraini. Героям слава.
Героям слава. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And yeah, for sure, we would be happy to see you. You can easily contact me, Trevor, whenever you decide to come to Ukraine. My email, my Discord, all is out there. The community will help you with that information if you struggle to find it. So thank you. Rick, save the special patch for T-Bone, please. What special patch you're talking about? I think you can tell me in DM on Discord. So guys, we're ready actually to do the raffle in a couple of minutes. I'll work on the spreadsheet, but Enforcing T-Bone did not tell me if he wants some raffle tickets. Maybe the whole 1,100 and what was that, 50 tickets? You can get them. You have the right. The rules are the rules. So if you, please let me know in the chat, okay, Trevor. And and I need to work now. So Starsky, the mic is yours and Roman's. I shut up.
Thank you so much. I was asking my bro Roman if he plays any computer games lately.
Yes, I believe he plays sometimes some games.
What does he play?
There are rumors that he plays sometimes Age of Mythology. It's strategy.
Just today, I have installed Empire Total War. Man, that stuff is so cool. Literally, you can play
Wow, okay. But it's some kind of modern warfare, right?
No. Total. Do you know Total War series?
Yeah, like Rome Total War.
Rome, Shogun, Medieval Total War. Empire Total War is cool because you have like gazillion different factions, and you can play in Europe, Middle East, and you can play for like Comanche, you can play for I don't know, Dagestan. Imagine playing for Dagestan and establishing like world domination. Like, you know, wrestling and kebab in every house. That stuff is absolutely, I don't know. I want to play for Persia. Currently I'm playing for Prussia. For basically like, you know, local guys here. Yeah, and Austria proclaimed war on me for some reasons I cannot explain. Like, I don't know, apparently snatching like ships with their beer was not a good idea, but anyways, like I almost won all of their cities, but it's really, really cool.
Okay, and I have a question for Starsky, Rick, sorry. Or you have some another announcement, no?
No.
Okay, then you see, it's some method of you know, some maybe run away or distract yourself from what's going on. It's maybe cool to play sometimes games, but what it's interesting. You have long experience in army, in battlefield, in army in general. Uh, I always want to ask you, are you write somewhere what you go through in some notes or even memoir or something else?
I kind of thought about it, but I lack confidence here. Literally, I don't think that anybody would like to read that.
Guys, you know what to do in the chat right now.
Absolutely, guys. You know what to do in the
Oh,
chat.
so
Ask
sweet.
Roman to write his memoirs.
The question was for Mr. Starsky, of course, at the first place, because you see, I used to ask my fellows, my combat fellows, about what do you think about memorizing what happened to you, and unfortunately, I ask maybe like not to be a liar, maybe more than 50 guys who actually was in combat, different uh, operations, and all of them, 100% of them said something like there was few type of answers. First of them, they said, "Bro, I just wanna fucking forget everything what happened to me." Second, it was, "Dude, there are hundreds of thousands of Ukrainian soldiers who need my story." Third part, it was, "Even if I write something, we have like thousand of them, like it doesn't matter." And fourth, it may be, "Oh, I don't know what to say, I don't know how to put it in the word," and stuff like that. And fifth of all, it's maybe, "Oh, I better to do something else, like playing games, going to gym, doing sports, something else." So, and yeah, and another and six, maybe six or seven part of people, they said something like, it's task not for soldiers, maybe some for professional writers, for documentalists, for somebody who like has the skills, who know how to do it professionally, not for soldiers. Yeah, and it was so terrible for me because I just thinking that the stories from the war will not be written by soldiers, but those who seen it from inside. And that's why I used to keep on asking guys who fought actually for freedom in this modern history. That's why it was interesting for me to ask you, because damn, you have like really long story. You have a lot of you know how to put words together. You like lyrical acrobat actually, and uh, and you have tons of funny story, of cruel story, of different story, and it's just interesting because from my experience, I know it's from during time it's forgotten, it's become forgotten, and it's become like some memory that even you just forget. So, what's your opinion about this?
Look, my opinion is that for the sake of documentalism, we of course should write those stories down. We gotta make some kind of memoirs talking about what was happening, talking about other people. And this might be probably the only reason why I would write a book, because I would like to tell about other guys who cannot talk about this anymore, the guys who are not with us. And that would probably be right. That would be a right cause, because even though, like, frankly, I understand and I'm very, very honest, I don't believe that those books will be like extremely popular. Imagine modern society. Imagine all the young people that are literally stuck with TikTok, all right, 24/7. Will they read that? Of course not. And let's be real, not a lot of people read books anyways. But maybe in other shape, maybe like a video documentary or something like that, that might be a good idea. So, like, if we're talking about memoirs in shape of video documentary, that would be great. And actually, I completely agree on this one. I would love to make one myself after the war is finished, of course. Yeah, but the books, I don't even know. I love books, but I just understand that not a lot of people love them as much as we do nowadays, and that's a horrible reality.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know, I see like something different in Kyiv. There are so many reading club, books, coffee shop, and book appears. It's like, new trend, absolutely something new. It's like, wow. And I'm pretty far from that. I'm not like big fan of reading. I'm reading, but not like these, geeks who spend times in these books, libraries. But it's some kind of huge trend and explosions. And I believe the biggest, the difference between videos and books, that probably books will live longer, maybe. But yeah, it just was interesting. And if you'll have some time, you can read the chat. Many people said that, yeah, it could be interesting. Yeah, Starsky need to read. We want to read Starsky. He's amazing. We love him. He's so cool. Look at this guy. Damn. So many cool comments.
Guys, I tell you this, if Roman agrees to write one, I will write one myself.
Oh no, it's not fair. It's pretty cruel,
I know.
But if you put it in this angle, yeah. Okay, I don't want to push a lot. I just was really interested in that, and just thinking that just you said something interesting, that after victory I will read something or film something. But as we mentioned before, the memory is such thing that has ability to forget as well, because one of the function of memory is to delete information from the head, not only memorize but delete as well.
Guys, I think actually it's not important and not significant if the book will become popular or not, because the most important thing, it will appear. It will be able for people to read it at any time, because it may not become popular now, but it may, some years may pass or many years may pass, and it will be discovered and it can get the second breath. Believe me. I think the most important thing is to make it. And actually, Trevor in the chat, he says, write those books. And I see a lot of people who encourage you to write them. For example, It Wasn't Me said, as a history addict, I can only urge everyone to write down everything you can. And I'm sure that hundreds of people for sure will read those books. So I also encourage you to write them, okay? And publish them, because there's one person who has written the book here among three of us, but just not publishing it yet. Getting ready, right? Starsky.
I literally, I don't know, because what I tried to write was or could be interesting before the war. Now it's like meh, absolutely. So I don't even know.
Yeah, I was actually talking about Roman, but then make this joke. So Roman, actually, I don't know if you know. I think you know Starsky that he
Oh,
has
it's time
written.
to wrap up the stream, right? What do you think? It's too
Come on,
late.
Roman, you're talking about this openly. You're even publishing the chapters from your book and on your Patreon, and now you're like pretending that you're not writing a book. What's the difference?
I just long time no see Starsky, so playing with him, and it's interesting because it's still secrecy. I have not so much people on Patreon, so so it's
Mhm.
still some kind of secrecy for many people. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Then I will
and because
just.
it was interesting, and because it was interesting for me, because what Starsky thinking, because I could see the some parallel between how you speaking, how interesting story you have, how you use words and word combination, and how you put into the text, into the words. And if you can tell interesting stories, I believe you can write interesting stories. And when I find out this parallel, I realize that people who can literally speak interesting and gathering people around him and make them listen to him, it makes him potentially good, interesting writer. That's what I discover.
And that's exactly the reason, bro, why we all need your book. 100%.
Thank you, Rick. You just ruin everything.
Well, I am known by that. Some people never called me a killjoy, so I do that sometimes. But yeah, guys, so we need to sort only one thing. Trevor needs to tell me how many tickets he would like to get, because he was saying earlier in the chat, he says, yes, I would like some tickets, but it doesn't feel right for me to get that many of them. Yeah. He says, it feels unfair for me to get that many tickets. So you got to decide. I don't want to decide for you. 1,000? Easy. You can get 1,000. You have, as I told you, more than 1,100. But why are you asking?
It's Biden. Sorry, it's Biden's fault that the trick spill it out. If Trump was president before, Rick would never. Right?
Rick
No,
would never spill out what? The book?
yes. Yes, the secret. Yes, so
The secret. Okay.
you need to vote for Trump
Oh,
before, guys.
oh my god. If
What
Trump
kind
was
of secret?
president, my stomach would not hurt. 100%.
So I see Enforcing T-Bone says actually 100. So 100 tickets for you, right? Just say yes, 100. Right. Thank you. And I will just give you 100. And I think we can do the raffle after that. So give me a second. I check. Maybe we had some extra donations there. No, by the way, there were also two people who bought the tickets. Stefan B bought 10 tickets with 100 euro donation, and Timo H, Tinka Tinka in the chat, bought 104. 10 tickets with 104 euros and 67 cents. So more people are taking part, and guys, you literally have the last minute or two to buy the tickets for the raffle of the flag signed by Starsky, Roman, and me. 2 years old, that flag is. This is why, you have unique opportunity to win it. Next opportunity is going to appear in a year or 2 or 3. We will see. I'm actually not even planning any exact duration of the non-raffle of this kind of flag. So do it now before I launch the raffle. Starsky, stop showing just me. I don't like to be on the spotlight. Or do I? Actually
Blame
like it.
Biden.
Yeah.
If I was a president, Rick won't be on the spotlight at all,
Oh my god. Hmm,
It's good.
so funny.
Okay.
Like
Let's
my
Yeah,
brain
Rick,
breeds, a lot of jokes now built on this foundation.
yes, you can build anything. Anything would
Holy
happen.
shit.
Like there
Oh.
wouldn't be any blackout in Ukraine if he will be president. There will be nothing will happen on the planet Earth. Nothing if he would be president.
Yeah, just married, like having it their first night, and this man sits like this, and his wife is like, "Oh, come on, relax, like it happens, don't worry, He's like, fucking Biden, If Trump was
If it would
president,
Trump, he would
yeah,
never.
Oh, that's definitely a Trump supporter, right?
Oh my God. Rick, we need to somehow to wrap it up because
Yeah, I know. I'm
it's
working
like
on it.
21
Give me
minutes.
just one damn minute left for me to finish. Give me a second.
Okay. But Starsky knew it would be inevitable, right? Starsky, that's like 2 hours stream. Come on.
yeah,
Actually, for Rick, it's not 2 hours. Actually, for Rick, it's even less than 2 hours
Yeah, it's
because
less
he
than
was late on 28 minutes. So
yeah, and you know why? It's because of the fucking Biden. If Trump was president, his cat would never fucking piss on his bed.
Oh yeah, the
Why?
cat is.
Somebody would
the-
be prosecuted, right? Biden would be prosecuted.
Your cat
Shit.
actually, like I realized why it's happening. Your cat pissed on your bed because he wants to he wants to shift attention from the Epstein files.
Okay. What a
Might be the
sneaky
reason.
Catstin files.
cat stain.
Oh shit. Seriously, guys, jokes aside, I think Biden will burn in hell. Biden. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dear Joe. I think Trump will burn in hell just because of that.
Come on, Biden, because it's because of Biden all of this happened. All of these catastrophes in the world. You meant what you meant. Come on, don't take your words back. It's all him.
That's Obama's cat. Guys, I realized that's actually Obama's cat. Look, do you know why Russians have no asphalt on their roads? It's literally because Obama every single night crawls into the Russian Federation and steals the asphalt. And he also pukes in staircases. He shits on children's playground, like yourself, right? Like what am I explaining here? And basically, I think the reason he did that was because it was actually Obama's cat, my friend.
Okay,
Сука, я
Obama's
не
cat.
можу.
It has gone too far.
Oh my God.
Okay,
It's
guys.
never too fine. Don't break the funny.
Don't break the funny. I like to break the funny.
Yeah.
Let's break the funny, guys. Slavic faces. Oh,
Rick, read us your capstan file, please. What do you have? What do you have there?
What do I have there? So, my
Yeah.
friends,
Show it, reveal it, please. Finally.
100
Don't be Trump. Sorry, don't be Trump. Reveal it. Show it to people.
You wanted to say don't be Biden, don't ruin everything. Like if Trump
No,
was
don't
a
be
president,
Biden. Don't hide it.
don't be-
Don't hide the list. And
Okay. So 176 tickets today. And how would I do it so everyone could see it? Starsky, can you do it on your end? Can you just number picker wheel? Google it, number picker wheel. And
un moment.
it's super easy. Thank you.
Com.org net.
Let me check. I'll do it quickly. .com. Pickerwheel.com.
Just a second. All right.
You
And
have
how
it,
many
right?
numbers do we
So-
need?
Is it by range?
It's let me show you. Be my oh my god.
Guessed.
Yeah.
It's mobile version. Okay. Yeah, from 1 to 176. 176, yeah. Yeah, it's many of them now. 176.
All right. So what do I do?
So you spin the wheel and we find a
I
winner.
need instructions. Okay.
So in 3, 2, or you can count yourself.
In the name of holy Biden and Obama's cats.
Ooh, how it's clicking. And the winner is number 113. 113 is who? Guess from what? From the first try. Who is that?
Trump?
No, Trevor. That's Trevor.
Nice, congratulations.
Congratulations, Trevor. You're getting the flag today. Congrats. Woo. I'll send it to you. I just need your address. So, ooh, that was loud. Yeah, but indeed, it fit the moment. So, Trevor, thank you very much for buying so many tickets. You did not even gotta get 1,150 of them. You won it with 100. So, you know what? To show the proof to everyone, I need to make a screenshot of that. That he has the tickets. Starsky, I'll send it to you. Can you show it to the community, please?
Throw it here.
Throwing it here at you. At what? Throwing it to the WhatsApp. Enforce and T-Bone, congratulations. He says thank you. Rick of Fortune? Robert, that's funny. I love the new name operator Sharksky. That's an old one, 2 years ago. 2.5. It appeared like 2.5 years ago. But it's been a rough year for shark attacks in Eastern Australia. Didn't know that. Thank you, Claire, for clarifying that. Congrats, team. Congratulations. Yeah, from all of us. Starsky is trying to show it. Yeah, Starsky has shown it. It's number 113. Thank you, Starsky.
Is there any names except of Trevor in this spreadsheet?
Yeah, let me scroll it up.
No, it's
a
I
bit.
believe you. You just show the part when Trevor's everywhere.
Yeah, Trevor got the tickets from number 57 to number 156 with his 100 tickets. So he covered all of that. Well, the chances were pretty high for him to win, but still not 100%. So it's still a lock, you know. It is still a lock. Okay. Dear friends, thank you for being so active in this fundraiser today. We also had a couple more donations that are not adding up to the sum again, but there were 21 euro donation from Andrew S. and Sasha P. 20 euro. So we keep rolling. The campaign keeps, how do you call this? Keeps being fundraised. Yeah, something like this. So Starsky, you keep on fundraising, but not by itself. We raise funds for it. Starsky, there was one question that I would like to address from the post I had on my channel. It is this. It is from Elvin Archer. Question for Starsky. Will he consider making some short civilian wartime preparation and survival tips videos in English?
Absolutely, my friends. I will do that. Currently, I will like open a tiny secret probably. Currently, I'm working on making this possible on the platform of one very, very cool Ukrainian TV channel. But if it won't work, I will do it on my channel 100%.
Oh, nice.
Again, this is such a deja vu because I did the same on my channel for Ukrainian audience, but we are living in such an interesting time and such an interesting environment that actually we all need those skills and that knowledge nowadays. Not because I'm trying to like scare the shit out of people, because one thing I will never get tired of is, being accused of being an alarmist. But we all need that regardless of is it alarming or not. So I will do that 100%. Maybe I will just make like a bunch of episodes dedicated to civil defense, maybe dedicated to like basics of I don't know. Most probably I will mix something like I did for Ukrainian audience before the war, but already with modern realities, the drone warfare, electronic warfare, stuff like that. Not something I will be extremely happy to make, my friends, but I think it's necessary.
Yeah, for example, just Nila says in the chat, we should all prepare no matter where we are. Peace can be over fast. And we Ukrainians know that very well. Yeah. Totally, I agree. So this will be useful for everyone, because peace can get over fast. Well, Starsky.
The biggest problem. The biggest problem is actually two biggest problems. All right, I'll be very, very critical because first of all, internet is full of like survival specialists. Oh my god, like I will teach you how to make people fear you in like 3 seconds, stuff like that. Ninja secrets, survival secrets from Russian Spetsnaz and shit. Navy SEALs do it, to get chicks in the club or like. So that's problem number one. And problem number two is that governments don't do that. TV channels don't do that. Politicians, presidents don't do that. People like us do that for some reason. People with like reach of, I don't know, 10,000 views, if lucky, but serious decision makers don't do that. And that's a very, very big problem, because instead of delivering this information to people who need it, like young people, like people who will be actually fighting for their countries, instead of doing that, the governments are busy with whoever knows, I don't know. And you know why? Because Trump wasn't the president. If he was the president, that shit would be, like just solved immediately. Just kidding.
Are you?
Blame
Good
Biden.
question, right? Blame Biden. Always blame Biden. That's a tip from Trump. In any like strange situation, you should blame Biden. Not even strange situation, not even uncomfortable situation, just any situation. He's using any situation, basically anything to blame Biden. You see, guys, it is unfortunately, a very bad thing that we always talk about dictators. We don't like them. We don't enjoy them at all, and we don't have good feelings to them. But even though we speak about them all the time and making them popular. So this is why, for example, I don't like watching these music videos where AI is, making the dictator sing and everyone is watching that and having fun. Even this, have like laughing at them or just, just having them there is already popularizing them and tolerating them. Ideally, we should not talk about them at all and not completely ignore them. That would make them lose, but instead we keep giving them attention. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, just my observation. Not today, for the last couple of years. Just want to share it sometimes.
Well, Rick, you're old and smart and even wise. Well said, my friend. Well said.
Thank
But
you. But
if Trump was president, this speech will never appear.
yeah, for sure.
Holy Donald blessed us with YouTube so we could speak the words of truth. Jesus Christ. All right, my dear friends, I think it's a good opportunity.
You, right?
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity to call it a night. We're laughing too much, my friends. We're Slavs, for the fuck's sake. So
I don't like your theory about Slavs, but you're right. Because we're not typical Slavs. Come on, we're very how do you call them? Extravagant ones. So, what do you expect of us? Being all the time? No, we're not the typical Slavs. And Russians are not Slavs. Okay, guys, you never think that they are ones. They are Mongolian horde. No,
they're not Slavs. They're scums.
Scums. Not even Mongolian. I think it's an insult to Mongolia. Actually, I apologize, Mongolians in the chat. I did not mean to insult you.
Yeah. So, dear friends, I think it's a good opportunity, as I said, to call it a night. Again, big thanks to everyone who supported this great cause of fundraising for those amazing trucks for our guys at the front lines. Big thanks to everyone who supports Rick and Roman and generally stands together with Ukraine, because this is always a proper thing to do. Yeah, check out those, those. And I think, guys, you need to say something. Let's start with Rick.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Starsky, for having us here today, and for a lot of fluffs, a lot of also serious conversations, because we were not only blaming Biden for everything. We had some wholesome time here. So, but most importantly, I want to thank everyone watching, asking those questions. Thank you for awesome questions, guys. Thank you for donating. That's the most important thing. This is why I'm grateful, because you're also standing by this motto: be in the army or for the army. All of you are for the army, and actually not all of you. Some of you are even in the army. I saw Goober in the chat. Stefan Bear is there, and I'm sure that might be a few more people who are in the army. So thank you for standing with Ukraine. Thank you for supporting our fundraiser. We, as you know, we will never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. You got rickrolled. Okay, thank you very much, everyone, and Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.
Героям слава.
Roman, bro.
Yeah. You did it again, right? We need to use this new trick from Starsky. Because if you know who would president, it would never be such.
You would never be on a full screen.
Face on big screen, yes. Oh my god, it's so scary. Dude. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, Starsky, for inviting us. Maybe let's repeat it in 1 year again. Why not? It would be cool. Or even earlier, who knows? Thank you all the viewers who've been with us and create this atmosphere. It was amazing, you know. Was cool distraction from everything what's going on here in this cold capital of Ukraine. This amazing fundraising. Thank you all of you who donate on this stream and who will keep on donating maybe later, because this campaign will last at least for a few weeks, I believe. So you have opportunity to get the amazing patch and support Ukrainian defenders. Rick and Starsky, thank you very much for this amazing vibe. It was unforgettable, actually. It was so cool to talk to you and have this mood, you know. Damn. I'm glad to be here. Thanks.
Yeah.
Same here. Always a pleasure to see you guys. I think next stream in like about a year is like just about right. If Trump
But
was
no
a
rush,
president,
no rush.
yeah, if Trump was a president, it would be just a bit earlier, I think. But you know, we all know. So I would like to say thank you to all the moderators, to all of our dear family there on the other side of the screen. Thank you so much. Treat yourself, my friends, with something good, with something tasty, because that's something that always keeps you in the combat-worthy shape, so to say. And we'll see you next time. Guys, Slav faces. Bye-bye, my friends. Good night.
Okay.